Hello dear students, so today we'll proceed with the next topic, that is integrals of some particular functions. So before heading up to the exercise, there's some important formulae which is used in this exercise part, so we'll go through that. Integration dx by x square minus a square, if you have in such form, or if you're getting our functions in this form x square minus a square, you get the formula 1 by 2a log modulus x minus a by x plus a plus c. Okay, same here, just opposite a square minus x square, it will be same, just first will be a, then it will be x, and plus a minus a plus x by a minus x. Here it is x minus a x plus a, here it will be a plus x a minus x, when it is a square minus x square. When it is both plus x square plus a square, you will be having 1 by a tan inverse x by a plus c. Root of this itself, you will get log x plus root of x square minus a square plus c. So you are applying log for this. Okay, log, just extra is your x, and here it will be plus, and whatever you are getting root. See, you try to remember in such a way, try to link it up and remember the formulas. Dx in the same way, if of this root, here you have sine inverse x by a plus c. Okay, sine inverse x by plus c, and root of x square plus a square, you are getting the same log x plus root of x square plus a square plus c. What is this, right? You will get the same. This is some important formula. Based on that, even some log properties which is basic, you already know it, but still I have written. See, log of a into b, if it is in multiplication, we write log a plus log b. Same for 3 variables, if it is, or 3 products is 3 terms, then it will be log a plus log b plus log c. Okay, this is in your multiplication. If it is for division, for multiplication you do plus, for division you do minus, so it will be log a minus log b. In the same way, if you have such part like a plus b divided by c, so how it will be? Log a plus log b, and this is division, so this goes minus, this should be into actually. Okay, log a into b divided by c, so into part it will be plus, right? Log a plus log b. This is in division, so minus log c. Okay, log a to the base raise b, what? B log a. Log e to the base e is always 1. Log 10 is also 1. Log 100 is 2. Log 1000 is 3. I hope this is clear for you. Some properties and formulas, please do remember by heart the formula. We will proceed to the exercise part. Exercise 7.4, first question I have taken, 3x square divided by x raised to 6 plus 1. So write first, take it as your y. Now first you see whether you can go for direct integration. No, because division is there and we don't have such thing that we split it off. Then you have to think of substitution, whether you can go for substitution. Yes, I think, because here if x cube, if I take, okay, its derivative is running in your numerator. So this part, how I can write 3x square, I can break this x cube whole square plus 1, right? Then I can take this t and I can do it. To apply your standard formula, you have to get in a square and directly you can't apply it, right? So we will go with that, because formula is what it is, dx by x square plus a square or x square minus a square, but here we have along with the 3x square, so we will go for substitution. Okay, so x cube, taking it as t, derivative 3x square is equal to dt by dx. See, here you have 3x square dx, so that only will take it as dt. Substitute 3x square dx square is dt. X cube we have taken as t, so t square plus 1. Again I have written it as 1 by 1 plus t square, because 1 upon 1 plus t square, we get the direct integration. How? It is tan inverse t, right? Tan inverse t plus c. Tan inverse x differentiation is what? Oh, sorry, integration. It is 1 by 1 plus x square, right? So t is substituted by x cube, so it will be tan inverse x cube plus c. So you are getting y. See, here we didn't needed of using the formula, but further part we may use. Okay, please note it down. Next is question number 4. 1 divided by root of 9 minus 25x square. So take it as y. Now you see, now direct integration to obvious we can't go. Even if you do here substitution, here we can't take any substitution because its derivative is not there in the numerator. If I take x square here, not such 2x dx, so substitution also doesn't goes. If we go for trigonometric, there is no such ratios trigonometric, so that I can make use of trigonometric identities. So only one thing is left, I can make use of the formula, standard formulas of this exercise part. So whenever you have like this, and here you can see it is your constant number, we have no issue with this, but you can see in your standard formulas your x square doesn't have any coefficients, right? Means like it is 1. Here you see coefficient is 1 for x square, coefficient is 1. However you should get your x square just 1. So to make it 1, what we can do, we can take 25 common from the denominator. If I take 25 common, here 9 divided by 25 becomes, right? See, whenever if from one term you are taking anything common, the other term, in that other term automatically it go for the division part. Means in short you are multiplying and dividing only for this term with the term which you are taking common. So you have taken 25 common from this both. So 25 common, here 25 is not there. So when 25 is not there, it comes your division, because you see if you multiply this, if you take inside 25 get cancels and automatically you are arriving to the same number. Okay, means in short you are multiplying and dividing to 25 with this number, minus 25 I have taken, so here it will be x square. Now what I can do is root 25 is, so root 25 is 5, so I can take it outside. So root 25, it is 1 by 5 which I have taken outside, integrating, okay, 1 by root, it was 9 by 25, so what I have done, 3 by 5 whole square I have done, right? It doesn't make any difference, minus x square. Now after coming here, you can see this we are getting a standard form, right? Root of a square minus x square, right? You are getting 1 by root of a square minus x square. And this standard formula it is, and this formula is what? Sine inverse x by a plus c, right? See, you can see here a is what? 3 by 5 whole square and it is x square. So we can apply the same. 1 by 5 remains as it is. This becomes sine inverse x by a. A is what? 3 by 5 plus c. So this 5 I can take here. So this becomes 1 by 5 sine inverse 5x divided by 3 plus c. So this you are getting as your y. I hope I am clear. See, whenever if such problems are there, first make sure x part you are making free from the numbers. It should be only 1, coefficient should be 1. So if you are getting in root, and if it is in standard formula, you can make it in such formulas, get whatever is there for your x, take it as common and then make such use of it. Next, 8th one question, x square divided by root of x raised to 6 plus a raised to 6. After coming to this question, write the first, let y you take. After saying this, obvious you have come to know that x raised to 6 can be written as x cube whole square. So this also a cube whole square. Why? Because it will go by substitution, direct you can't apply the formula also. For your formula, obvious you should know here it will be 1 by dx, okay. So beforehand applying your formula, first try to simplify everything. So we are taking let x cube is equal to t, so you will get 3x square is equal to dt by dx. See, numerator what we want, x square dx, either you can take your dx value or anyhow, okay, it is left on you. So x square dx on from here directly I'll get, right? So x square dx will be dt divided by 3. So everything substituted, y here 1 by root of, here x cube is taken as t, so this becomes t square, this remains as it is. Your x square dx is taken as dt by 3, so dt by 3, 1 by 3 take it outside, I'll be left with dt divided by root of t square plus a cube whole square. So if you can see, you are getting t square a square means x square a square, you are getting root x square plus a square of your dx. This formula you are getting, and this formula is what? Log modulus x plus root of x square plus a square plus c. So everything we will do according to the formula. 1 by 3 remains as it is. You will get log modulus x, here your x means what it is, t, right, t, plus root of, you are getting t square plus your a is what, a cube square plus c. At last replace your t with what it is. So it is x cube plus root of x raised to 6 plus a raised to 6 plus c. I hope this much is clear for you. So see, up to 9th question you had directly applying your formula just by doing some substitution and all. Now from your 10th question there is some different types it falls on. Now if it is a type of dx by ax square plus bx plus c, or the same with the root. So how you have to solve in such a way, this quadratic equation you have to make it a complete square, okay, complete square you have to make it, then apply the standard formulas. Now suppose you have first your denominator, you have to take it ax square plus bx plus c, okay. Whenever you have such questions, you should make sure that your x coefficient, x square coefficient, it should be 1, okay, x square coefficient should be 1, but here a is there or anything else, means what you have to do, you have to divide every term of this by a, means like taking common a. So you will be left with what, x square plus a you have taken common, here a is not there, so obvious it goes to the division part, b by a x plus, even here a is not there, so it go for the division part, c by a. I hope it is clear for you. Whenever it is in such form, like in a quadratic form, you have to make it a complete square so that you can apply the standard formula. For that, first consider your denominator, okay, and first you should make sure your x square coefficient should be 1. If it is already 1, directly you can proceed. If it is not 1, what you have to do is take the coefficient of your x square as common and rest it will be leftover part. Next what you have to do, half b square, half of b square you have to add and you have to subtract. Add after your x coefficient and subtract after your constant. Here b is what? B is coefficient of your x, right? B is coefficient of your x. So how you will get half, b is what here? B by a whole square. So it will be b by 2a whole square. So this term you have to add and you have to subtract. Okay, b whatever it will be in your question part, that thing you have to do. So you are writing a x square plus b by ax plus b by 2a whole square. See, I am adding after your x coefficient plus c by a, and I am subtracting after your constant coefficient 2a whole square. I hope this is clear. Why? Because this you will get a proper a plus b the whole square formula, or you will get in the a minus b the whole square form, right? So this will be x square plus b by x plus b by 2a x square. So you are getting as x plus b by 2a whole square form, and here you will be having c by a minus b square by 4a square. After coming here, you can apply your standard formula, right? You can apply your standard, because this will be c x square plus whatever here your a square you will get, or x square minus a square, okay? Then you can apply your standard formula. So you have to do in such a way. See, I have taken the same 11th one. I have taken 1 by 9x square plus 6x plus 5. First write your let y, take it integration. See, it is same 9x square plus 6x plus 5. It is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c only, right? So first what I have said you, first we will solve it. Here I am doing it, then later on I will not, directly I will do 9x square plus 6x plus 5. This is your denominator, right? First try to simplify this. Here I have said you x square coefficient should be 1, but here it is 9. So what will take common? 9 I will take common, so I will be left with x square plus 6 by 9x plus 5 by 9. Next what you have to do, I have said you half b whole square, you have to add it and you have to subtract. Now here b means what? B is coefficient of x. Coefficient of x is what? 6 by 9. So it will be half into 6 by 9. If you want 3 2s are 3 3s are 2 also get cancels. We are having 1 by 3 whole square. Here you can cut it off. 3 2s are 3 3s are. So you are getting 1 by 3 whole square. So if I want, I can write here 1 by 9 I have taken common. So I'll be left with x square plus 2 by 3x. You have to add and subtract. Addition here you have to do 1 by 3 square plus 5 minus 1 by 3 square. This is the part, right? This you have to do. Here I am writing. Now for your first it is equation. So now this is a quadratic equation. It becomes, if you can see, this is a plus b the whole square form it takes, right? And here next comes, here you have 5 minus 1 by 3 square, right? And next you will be having 5 by 9 minus 1 by 3 square it is. So 1 by 9 I can take. So x plus 3 whole square. See, 5 minus 1 is 4 by 9. 4 by 9, how we can write? 2 by 3 the whole square only. You can see you are getting x square plus a square formula. 1 by x square plus a square dx, it is nothing but tan inverse x by a plus c. It is 1 by a tan inverse x by a plus c. Now here a is what? 2 by 3. Your x is x plus 1 by 3 it is. X plus 1 by 3 it is, okay? So make sure you write it properly. So you will get this 1 by 9th as it is, it was 1 by a. A is what? 2 by 3 is your a, but 1 by a becomes, your 3 goes up means 3 by 2 only, right? So same directly I have written tan inverse x divided by a. So 3 1s are 3 3s are. So I'll be having 1 by 2 3s are 6 tan inverse 3, it goes here, it becomes 3x plus 3 divided by 3 1 divided by 2 plus, this is your answer. I hope I am clear. Next 13th question, 1 divided by root of x minus a into x minus 2 dx, sorry, x minus 1 into x minus 2 dx. So it is like this. First simplify it, get it in your quadratic equation. First write here, let we will get x square minus 3x plus 2. So after that, our further procedure, that is consider your denominator x square minus 3x plus 2. First what we have to make sure, our x square coefficient should be 1, which is here already 1. So we have to go for our next step, that is half b whole square, right? We have to add and we have to subtract. Here b means what? Coefficient of x. Coefficient of x is 3. So 3 by 2 whole square, 3 by 2 whole square you have to add and you have to subtract it. So x square minus 3x plus 3 by 2 whole square, add it, plus 2 and subtract 3 by 2 whole square. See, you have to add after your x coefficient and you have to subtract after the constant. Now as you can see here, you will get x minus 3 by 2 whole square, and this part LCM you can take 4, right? 4 will be your LCM. You will get here 2 minus 3 square is 9 divided by 4. If you are taking LCM, 4 will be a LCM. So 8 minus 9 is minus 1. So you will get x minus 3 by 2 whole square minus 1 by 4. So substitute in this. So you will get y is equal to integration, you are substituting x minus 3 by 2 whole square minus 1 by 4 I can write as 1 by 2 whole square, right? So you can see you are getting the formula of 1 by root of x square minus a square. So integration of 1 root of x square minus a square dx is what? Log modulus x plus root of x square minus a square plus c. So you will get log, here you can see x is what? X minus 3 by 2 plus root of x square minus a square, the same, x square minus a square and modulus plus c. So this is your answer. I hope this is clear. If you want, you can take LCM and all, everything you can do from here also. This much is also enough. I hope I am clear how we have to solve this part. Now till your 15th question, your numerator, it was constant, like it was 1, and your quadratic, whether it is in with root or without root, that method was different. Now if you don't have constant and if you have some functions like x coefficient with constant, that time the method is, see, in some parts substitution works off, like how we take this whole your denominator as your t. Okay, if such questions are there, you can go for direct substitution also, substitution method directly, no need of applying this method. But if in some cases like substitution, when we go, when the denominator you're differentiating, its derivative should match to your numerator. If such things is there, then only we go for substitution, right? In some cases, if we are not getting derivative in this pattern, then you can apply this method. What is this method is, consider your numerator, write it, is equal to differentiation of your denominator, derivative of your differentiation of your denominator into a plus b, you have to do, okay, into a plus b. Next is remove the derivation, find out the derivative of this, a x square it is, so it becomes 2ax plus b into a constant is 0, so into a plus b. So multiply this a to this and compare the equations, find a b value, and in place of your numerator px plus q, it will be substituted by this term, and then you can go for the integration part. That is, again it comes to the substitution. Next question is 17th one. We are getting x plus 2 divided by root of x square minus 1. Here it is not 3 terms with the quadratic equation, it is but with 2 terms. So we can apply with our direct integration, right? That is this by this by this, right? So integration x by root of x square minus 1, 2 by root of x square minus 1. This we have to find it properly, because here you can't apply your u by v quotient rule something. So first write this as I. 2 I can take common, means 2 take it outside. Remaining is 1 by root of x square minus 1, I can write as 1 square, right, dx. So here you can see this is coming under a standard formula, that is root of x square minus a square. So 1 by root of x square minus a square is log modulus x plus root of x square minus a square plus c. So this we can write the same as log x plus root of x square minus a square, okay, plus c. You don't write here because here again we have to integrate. So next, consider your I is what? Integration x by root of x square minus 1 dx. So here you can go on the substitution method, right, because the derivative of this you can get x. So go for the substitution method. Let root of x square minus 1 I have taken as directly t. See, if you can take full root, or if you want you can take only inside part. So differentiation of root x is 1 by 2 root x. X is what here? X square minus 1. Again here it is x square. Please make sure again you have your function. So interior differentiation x square is 2x. T will be dt by dx. So 2 get cancels and you are having x. See, here you have x dx. So x dx only directly I will find out. I will get dt, and this goes here root of x square minus 1. Right, and root of x square minus 1 we have taken it as t only, so we can substitute as t. So x dx you are getting dt into root of x square minus 1, which is t, divided by root of x square minus 1, which is also equal to t. So t get cancels, you are having I is equal to integration dt, you are getting just t, right, and your t is what? A root of x square minus 1. So this we will substitute. You can consider this as equation 1. Substitute I part in this. So you are getting y is equal to root of x square minus 1 plus 2 log of modulus x plus root of x square minus 1 square plus c. So this is your final answer. Next question, 20th, x plus 2 divided by root of 4x minus x square. See here you can't go this by this by this, because in your previous question, if you can see, in your denominator you had x square minus 1, which means one constant you had. Here both you have with x function. So go to the method wise which we have learnt. So write first let y. So what is the method? Let take your numerator x plus 2, differentiation of your denominator, don't take root, only take your interior part, that is 4x minus x square into a plus b. X plus 2 keep it as it is, derive it, right, deriving this, 4x derivation is 4 minus x square is 2x into a plus b. Multiply your a, 4a minus 2ax plus b. Now I have arranged this according your x and your constant. Why? We will compare the coefficients of your x and constant with the constant. So your x coefficient is what? 1. 1 is equal to, and here you have minus 2a. So your a value will be minus 1 by 2. So from here you are getting a value. Now comparing your constant, see your constant is 4a plus b and here it is 2. So this will be 4a plus b equal to 2. Already we have got your a value, so substitute in this, minus 1 by 2 plus b equal to 2. So 2 1s are 2, 2s are. So you are getting minus 2 plus b equal to 2. You have to find your b value. If you send your minus 2, it becomes plus 2, and b you are getting as your plus 4. So a value and b value substituting in this, and your x plus 2 replacing with this. So you have got your whole, substitute your x plus 2. So y, x plus 2 will be what? 4 minus 2x into a plus b. A value you have got, that is minus 1 by 2 plus b whole divided by root of 4x minus x square. Now you can do this upon this upon this. So 4 minus 2x into 1 by 2 divided by root of 4x minus x square. So minus 1 by 2 already I have kept outside, and remaining will be this part, plus even this 4 you keep as it is, it will be 1 by root of 4x minus x square. So directly again you can't integrate, so we are taking I1, I2 separately, we will do it. First we will consider for I1, then we will go for I2. Same we are going for our substitution method. So take let your I1, here we are very clear, it goes our substitution. So take root 4x minus x square as your t and do your differentiation everything, 1 by 2 root x, and again your interior differentiation 4 minus 2x. See 4 minus 2x dx, take directly that value only, you will get 2 root t into dt. Now substitute everything. So what is your I1? I1 is equal to integration 2 root t divided by root t dt. Root t get cancelled. So you will get 2 integration dt. So your 1 with respect to t will be t plus c, and t is root of 4x minus x square plus c. Now we will see for I2. Obvious I2 you have to do it your completing square. So first only consider your 4x minus x square, will write it as minus x square plus 4x. As we know, our coefficient of x square should be only plus 1. So minus we are taking common, we will get x square minus 4x. Now what you have to do? You have to half b square, you have to add it and you have to subtract it. Here b is what? It is 4. So half into 4, 2 1s are 2 2s are, so 2 square. So after 4x plus 2 square you are adding, and your 2 square you are subtracting. Next what you will get? X minus 2 whole square minus 2 the whole square. Now take your minus sign inside, then you will get 2 square minus x minus 2 the whole square. So substitute in your I2, you will get root of 2 square minus x minus 2 whole square dx. So this you are getting in a standard formula, that is integration 1 by root of a square minus x square, and it is sin inverse x by a plus c. So it is sin inverse x is what? Your x minus 2 divided by 2 plus c. So you have got I1, you have got I2, substitute it in equation 1. Take this y part as your equation 1. So substitute, you will get minus, half is there already, I1 plus I2. So it is minus 1 by 2 I1 plus 4 I2. 1 by 2 as it is, your I1 is what? 2 root of 4x minus x square, plus 4 as it is, your I2 is sin inverse x minus 2 divided by 2 plus constant. So 2 to get cancels, you will be having minus root of 4x minus x square, and this as it is. So this is your final answer. I hope I am clear how you have to solve this part. Please go through it properly. We'll meet in the next class. Thank you.